Fox News anchor Shannon Bream with Fox News Sunday joins me now. Good morning to you.
Good to see you, Brandon.
All right, so the differences between President Biden and former President Trump really showed yesterday in their vastly different approaches to the border crisis.
Yeah, President Biden says they need more money. He needs Congress to pass sweeping legislation that would help him to fund more border agents, more immigration judges. Here's the thing. They both, on both sides, admit that there is a massive problem at the border, but they don't agree on how to solve it. President Trump will point back to what he did during his time, a number of executive orders, the Remain in Mexico policy. Now, some of that got caught up in the courts for years, and that made it less effective. But he points to the numbers and says, listen, you undid a lot of my stuff on day one, and look at the explosion that we've had in the 3 years since. So when President Biden said yesterday, I'm asking President Trump, come work with me, let's solve this together, you can imagine there's plenty of skepticism on the other side of the aisle.
All right, so what's next here? Does President Biden issue or even redact what he did on day one? Could Congress step in at this point? I mean, we are in March now. Election day is 8 months away.
Yeah, so, you know, the Senate deal fell apart. There is still a bipartisan deal that's working in the House, whether they can get something done there. It's not going to be a huge, massive overhaul to the immigration system, but it may put some things in place that would stem the current flow in some ways. It's still doubtful. So there are murmurings that the White House is getting more serious about the president potentially taking executive action. He's got a ton of pressure from progressives in the far left of his party saying, no, what we're hearing is some of the stuff that President Trump was doing. You blasted that. You called it cruel. We are openly going to oppose you if you even think about taking any of those specific actions.
All right, no doubt you'll be addressing this Sunday morning.
We definitely will. We've got Senator Ben Cardin, Democrat, with us, and Republican Senator Marco Rubio with us. They've had plenty to say on this issue of the border and foreign policy, Ukraine, the Middle East. We'll also preview the State of the Union address, and we've got a ton of new polls as well on Sunday. Looking forward to it, Shannon. See you then. Thanks. See you then. Thank you.
All right, Fox News Sunday with Shannon Bream airs right here on Fox 4. That is Sunday morning at 8 a.m.